Hello, this is Chuck Frey from Innovation Tools, and I'm reporting to you at the end of the first full day of the CoDev Open Innovation Conference in Scottsdale, Arizona. It's been a great day today. We heard presentations by companies including General Mills, WD-40, Chevron, Unilever, and Colgate-Palmolive. A lot of really good material today. Excuse me. Open innovation has really come into its own as a very important innovation strategy for companies. And this conference is doing an excellent job doing a deep dive on it. One of the unique things they did at the end of the day, after all the presentations, was to take about a half hour and ask the audience for their feedback on the key learnings for the day. And I'm not going to share with you everything that I jotted down in my notes as I wrote rapidly, because that would be doing the seminar a disservice. Obviously, there's people who paid a lot of money to come here to see it, but I'm going to highlight just a few things that I think are important for you to know about open innovation. First, one of the things that came through very clear from several of the speakers is that you really need to have your internal house in order in terms of innovation, processes, and systems before you go outside and start working on open innovation. If you don't do that, you're probably doomed to failure, because you're basically looking at connecting internal relationships with outside partners. And if there's not even agreement on what your objectives are for innovation internally, you're bound to have a lot of problems. Next, they talked about being very clear on what people's objectives and roles are as part of your internal and external innovation initiatives. They also talked about when you're just starting out implementing open innovation, and there's a temptation when you're looking at metrics to just do quantitative things, like the number of outside partnerships. But several speakers cautioned that you really need to look at the quality of the partnerships, and you can't just look at the numbers. There's also a big culture change involved. If you thought the culture change was large for innovation internally, imagine what it's like when you try to do open innovation. If you look at the typical corporate model where most of the innovation is done by an R&D department, the lion's share of those budgets are salaries. And there's a real strong not invented here syndrome at many companies where if you're looking to go outside for technologies and ideas, that has some perceived implications internally with the R&D team. Perhaps they fear that you'll cut headcount or you'll cut funding for some of the programs that they've been working on. So there's a lot of cultural and people issues that you need to work through during an implementation of open innovation. I'm just looking through my notes here to see what else I wanted to bring up with you. Oh, you need to clearly identify who the stakeholders are internally. And what boundaries and expectations do they have as far as your open innovation initiatives? Obviously, you can't be experts at everything, so identify what the gaps are, prioritize those, and develop a plan, a multi-year plan for what you're going to do this year, what's going to happen in 2011, and so on and so forth. So you have kind of a phased rollout and in a strategic approach to how you're tackling open innovation. The group also talked about behaviors, change management, dealing again with the people issues of innovation. Again, not invented here is a problem. Talking about innovation but not really doing anything is another issue. Dealing with the people issues and the fears that people have is often uncomfortable. Clearly, communication, constant, consistent communication is very important in any initiative like this. And they talked in terms of going slow to go fast, really taking your time on the front end, dealing with the people issues, getting the cultural issues dealt with, which takes time, a lot of time and a lot of courage. But once you've got those in place and everybody's on the same page as far as what this means to the company and the benefits that it's going to deliver, then you essentially, that's the go fast part. And a final reminder that you are leading change for a different way to innovate. as a corporate innovator. So it's a pretty big undertaking. I'm looking forward to the second day of the conference tomorrow, and I hope to post some more video interviews with some of the speakers. Today was a little bit of a slow day for that. I wasn't able to catch up with some people, and at least one large consumer products company, the person turned me down because they're very shy publicity-wise about what they're doing, and they're just kind of starting to come out of their shell, and it was a big move for them just to speak here for the first time at CoDev. Yeah, but so they didn't really want to do a video interview. But like I said, I hope to get some more insights and video interviews tomorrow, and I urge you to take a look at those. And thanks for your time and attention. Good night.